Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiara Nicole, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I've been able to improve the curl definition in my hair when it comes to wash and goes. Despite following a lot of the tips that I saw on YouTube, I was never quite able to get the results that I wanted and that I've seen on other people. And for a while I just kind of gave up on wash and goes, and I was just like, this doesn't work for me, this is too much. But every once in a while I will always come back and try to experiment with doing wash and goes on my hair. So what I kind of focused on was more so the technique and not the product. The products is not as important as people make them out to be. A lot of the way your hair turns out has to do with application and maybe the type of product, but not the products themselves. So when I was doing a lot of my experiments, I kind of focused on the technique and how I was applying the product while keeping most of the products that I use the same throughout the whole time. So a lot of the issues that I came across when I was trying to do my wash and goes was that either my hair did not have the curl definition that I was looking for, my hair was too dry, or my hair would shrink so much that it would cause a lot of tangles with my hair, or I would find that my wash and go just took entirely too long to dry. I'm not saying that wash and goes are the end all be all to natural hair, but it's one of those styles that I really wanted to master with my hair. I really wanted to embrace my natural curls without having to manipulate my hair into twist outs or braid outs or any of those styles. So I'm hoping that one or more of these tips that I'm going to share with you would help you out, especially for people who haven't quite mastered the wash and go or feel like it doesn't work on their hair. These are some of the things that I've learned over the last few months that I feel like has really made a difference in the outcome of my wash and goes. So let's get into it. So step one, wash and condition your hair. And I know that's the obvious first step, but I feel like a lot of people underestimate how important the wash and condition step is. I feel like this is the step of your hair care routine where you're going to receive the most hydration for your hair. So I really do think that people need to wash their hair on a more consistent basis. I know a lot of people complain about dryness and tangles and having a really long wash day, and I find that that is partially contributed to going so long before you wash your hair. More shed hair is going to cause more tangles. So I found that washing my hair more frequently actually made my wash days so much easier. Personally, I like to co-wash my hair more frequently than I shampoo my hair. So what you really want to focus on is not overly stripping your hair. And I find that co-washing helps to, clean your hair without overly stripping your hair when it's not necessary. I think it just depends on what products you use that week and how you had your hair styled. So you kind of just gotta fill it out for what you think your hair needs at that time that you're gonna wash it. So for the wash and go that I'm going to be showing you today, I use the TGIN Bodyworks Cowash, and I deep condition with the TGIN Honey Miracle Mask. The TGIN Bodyworks is a product that I've used for much of my natural hair journey, and I find that it really works for my hair when I want to wash my hair in between shampoos. I find that it gets my hair pretty clean without overly stripping my hair when a shampoo is just not necessary for me at that time that I'm washing my hair. And I find that the TGIN mask works really well. It's not too thick, but it also gives me the moisture that I need for wash day. So the second step is the leave-in. I like to apply my leave-in in the shower. So after I've rinsed out my deep conditioner or my conditioner, depending on what I'm using that day, I like to wring out all the excess water from my hair and then apply my leave-in conditioner. I used to apply my leave-in conditioner on soaking wet hair, but I just found that I get better results from using it on hair that has been wrung out. I find that I use less product and I'm able to coat my hair better. Try it and do what's best for you. Some people really like to apply it on soaking wet hair. It just depends on your individual preferences. But this wash and go that I'm going to show you, I use the Kinky Curly Not Today. This is another staple that I have used throughout my natural hair journey. I'm still kind of experimenting with different leave-ins, but find a leave-in conditioner that you like and that works well with your hair, and apply it while you're in the shower. Step 3 is to let the hair dry. Now, I know every wash and go video that you've probably watched has said that the key to the wash and go is to apply products to soaking wet hair, and from my own experience, that just does not work on everyone's hair. People with low porosity, tightly coiled hair, I find this to be especially true. I just think that our hair tends to need more hold compared to other people's hair, and I find that when there's too much water on the hair before you apply your styling product, that interferes with the hold of the product. The styling product that has the hold needs to be in close contact with your hair. So I find that too much water right before you apply your styling product is going to interfere with the hold. I also see people apply like curling creams or really creamy leave-in conditioners right before they apply their gel or their custard, and the hair is white. So that's like another issue, is that your hair is just not absorbing all of that. It doesn't absorb product or water as fast as other people's hair. Now, I don't think that your hair has to be 100% dry before you apply your styling product. I'm still experimenting with how dry or how damp my hair is. All I know is don't apply your product on soaking wet hair, at least for me. If you've been one of those naturals who have tried to do your wash and go the traditional way, and the way that you have seen other people on YouTube do their wash and goes, and you have failed at getting the wash and go that you want, I think you should try this step of letting your hair dry some or all before you apply your styling product. So there are 3 ways you can go about doing this, and I've basically tried them all. You can wash your hair at night and put your hair into 2-strand twists, and then just let your hair dry overnight and style in the morning. You can also do the same thing, put your hair in twists, wrap your head in a t-shirt, and just do errands around the house while your hair dries for an hour or so. The fastest way would be to sit under a hooded dryer for 5 or 10 minutes. So kind of just experiment with how wet your hair is before you apply your styling product and see if that helps. So for the wash and go that I'm showing you today, I decided to sit under my hood dryer for about 10 minutes. I also did errands around the house in between, so I kind of did a mixture of both. So I think my hair was about, I would say, 85 to 90% dry before I started styling my wash and go. So step 4 is to apply your gel or style it to your dry hair. So I like to apply a generous amount of the gel to my hair in large sections and really just rake the product through my hair. You want to make sure that your hair is getting coated with the product evenly, and you're using enough of the product to get the hold that you're looking for. I also spray water on my hair as I'm applying the gel. Not enough to soak the hair, but I'm just really using the water as a way to make it easier for me to rake the gel through my hair. So your hair shouldn't be dripping or anything. It's really just to kind of dilute the gel a little bit, just enough for you to be able to rake it through your hair. So I don't worry about shingling my hair or anything. As you can see, I'm kind of applying the gel in pretty large sections and just raking my hair until I can get my hair detangled and see some of the curls form. So that's how I usually apply it to my hair. So this application took me less than 20 minutes to do. I didn't use really small sections. I use pretty large sections and just applied the gel and then used the water to try to subdivide my hair and to rake my hair and to get the curls that I was looking for. So again, don't add too much water, just add enough water to be able to rake and define your curls. So step 5 is to shake your hair. I kind of learned this step from Anthony Dickey. If you don't know who Anthony Dickey is, you should check him out on YouTube. He's a hairstylist and he has a lot of great tips about the wash and go and how to care for your hair. A lot of people do the shingling method and they're trying to kind of get every curl defined, and I think this replaces the need to shingle your hair. Instead of trying to define each and every curl, you can just kind of rake your hair, and then once you have finished applying the product, shake your hair and then, you know, let it fall how you want it to when it dries. So step 6 is to dry your hair. For best results, I found that sitting under my hooded dryer was best for me. You can also air dry if that's something that you like to do. You will find that with this method, your hair doesn't take long to dry at all. For this style, I only sat under my hooded dryer for about 25 minutes. And then I used my blow dryer to blow dry some of the areas that was still kind of wet for about an additional 10 minutes. So altogether, I only dried my hair for about 35 minutes. And I think by that time, my hair was about 90% dry. I'm not really concerned about drying my hair to 100%. I'm fine with little spots here and there still being wet. So with this method, I found that my hair dries in a fraction of the time. Some of the tips and techniques that I found to be helpful for curl definition and improving the wash and go on my hair. This is actually my second day hair. I'm hoping that at least one of these tips were helpful for someone today. I can't say that this will work for everyone's hair, but it's worth a try, especially if you have low porosity hair and you struggle with achieving a successful wash and go in the past. Let me know in the comments some of the issues that you've come across with doing wash and goes on your hair, and let me know some of the tips and techniques that you've used that have worked for you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.